Holy RC! It's the Hot Wheels 1966 TV series Batmobile! This came out a few years ago. I don't remember what year it actually came out. I do remember seeing these at my local Toys R Us store back then. I didn't pick one up because I wasn't really making toy videos at the time. But I did get this one, maybe a couple years ago or so. I traded off some stuff and the guy wanted to trade this as partial payment for some items I was getting rid of. And I decided to go ahead and get it. Figure make a good video. This one's still sealed. It's not going to be sealed for very much longer though. And it's actually kind of cool. I love the packaging that Hot Wheels did on this, especially on the back. Has some of the POW and some of the bubbles from the Batman 66 TV series. That, if you're familiar with that show, you know what I'm talking about. Very iconic car. It was done by George Barris. It's based off the Ford Futura. It's actually an awesome car. I can't say enough about the Batmobile from 1966. Now, this is the Batman I grew up with. You know, back in the early 70s, I watched all the reruns of the Batman TV show and fell in love with the characters. You know, I really liked the car and the helicopter and all that good stuff. They had some really great villains on that show. There's a lot of big-time stars that appeared on the Batman TV series. Of course, the top four for me is, of course, Joker, played by Cesar Romero. We had Burgess Meredith doing the Penguin. He's the quintessential Penguin. Every time I hear his voice, no matter what show or movie he's in, I always think of the Penguin. He's awesome. That was an awesome role for him. Of course, you got Frank Gorshin, who did the Riddler. He was really good at playing that role. He had kind of a little bit of a maniac kind of vibe to him. And my buddy RK that I do the Toy Tune podcast with, he actually got to meet Frank, Mr. Gorshin. And RK tells that story in one of the podcast episodes. I think it's the Batman Toy Tune episode that we did, where he talks about meeting Mr. Gorshin. And of course, my all-time favorite Catwoman, Julie Newmar. Wow. She was a really good version of the Catwoman character. Nothing bad to say about Eartha Kitt. She also did really well with Catwoman. I really liked her as well. But Julie Newmar, she was awesome. Anyway, back in towards the later 70s, I want to say probably 76, 77, somewhere around there. I know it's the same year that Star Wars came out. I actually got to meet Burt Ward. He was at a what do you call that? A meet and greet at my local Montgomery Ward store. Him and Adam West were in town, passing through, so they did a meet and greet. And he was actually kind of cool to meet Mr. Ward. He was very friendly. A really awesome guy. I didn't get a chance to meet Mr. West. I don't know where he was that day. He was out and about somewhere. But I did get a chance to meet Burt Ward. Got a really cool signed autograph from him, which I still have to this day. Pretty cool. I thought it was really neat that my mom did that for me. It was a total surprise. I had no idea he was even there. She made a special trip to take me in to see him. But anyway, a lot of great memories of the Batman TV show growing up, and some of the other things that my parents did for me, you know, as a result of that. Anyway, I'm rambling a lot. Let's go ahead and get this package opened up and take a closer look at the Batmobile itself. Oh, for those who get a kick out of this, slice. The Batmobile looks pretty good out of the box. It's got some really nice details to it, which you would expect from Hot Wheels. Has a very detailed interior. The steering wheel moves, which is really cool. It's a very good representation of the 1966 Batmobile. Pretty awesome. Let's take a closer look at the interior. Very, very well detailed interior. You can see the bat phone in there. They got the little fire extinguisher. Very highly detailed seats. It's actually a really good model of the Batmobile. I'm really impressed with it. Alright, what else came in the box? Of course, we have our remote control with the bat symbol. Now this is infrared control. It's not radio control, which is unfortunate. Which means you've got to be pretty much line of sight to control this thing, and it has a very limited range, not being radio controlled. Anyway, it's still really cool, really nice. Remote control though. Batteries going right there. The Batmobile itself, you flip it over. We got its battery compartment right here to put the batteries in. Pretty cool. Got our on-off switch down here at the bottom below the wheels. Right there. Like I said, this is a very well detailed model. It's made out of some really good plastic. Pretty thick. It looks like it has... Nope, it doesn't. So there's no place to put action figures in here unless you cut their legs off. That would have been cool. If they would put wheel wells in here. I mean, wells in here, foot wells. So you put like 3 1/4 inch action figures in here, because it looks like it's about that scale. See the back with the engine. It's pretty awesome. Of course, we have our manual here. Shows how to put the batteries in, how to set the straight ahead steering. Very basic manual. Not a whole lot to it. Shows inserting the batteries, 4 AA's in the Batmobile, 2 AA's in the remote. And it shows the functions: forward, reverse, forward, left or right, reverse, left or right. And it is not proportional control. It's bang, bang, either straight, right, straight, left. So it's a very basic remote control toy. But it's still kind of cool. So get some batteries put in this, and we'll mess around with it a little bit. You can see the infrared receiver in the car, right here in the back, right there. That's the receiver. So basically, I keep your remote control above the car, facing towards it, to get the best possible control of it. So if it loses sight of the remote control, the car will just stop. Alright, flip the old Batmobile over. Get the AA batteries put in. Just gotta take out the screw. Maybe. Use the right tool, dummy. Would help. There we go. There we go. Click! Alright. Uno, dos, tres, and cuatro. Awesome. There we go. Alright, so we got that one installed. Okay, put it off to the side, and now put the batteries in the remote. Man, they had those things sealed. Hear that nice mighty click? And 1 and 2. Buckle your shoe. Alright. Oh, fingers ain't working. Okay, there we go. Batteries installed. Let's activate the Batmobile. Alright, now here's forward. Ooh, that moves. Reverse. We can steer right. Notice you hear there's a motor running in there? Must have like a clutch or something. Huh. That's an interesting steering system. Pretty cool. One other thing I noticed on this, which I forgot to mention, is check out the license plate on here. There you go. Check out the license plate. 2F3567, Gotham City. That's pretty cool. Alright, before we drive it around outside on the patio, let's get the steering adjustment done. You see a little slot right here that you can turn certain clicks to get the drive straight when it goes straight ahead. Right there.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.